Well, with help from Democrats, the House cleared procedural votes and is poised to approve a massive foreign aid bill tomorrow that includes stalled funding for Ukraine despite Republican opposition. Once a vocal critic himself, House Speaker Mike Johnson recently changed his tune. I spoke with 3 evangelicals who met with him this week to learn more about the shift that could cost him his job. With Mike Johnson's future as Speaker in doubt over threats of a Republican revolt, new allies beyond the political file behind him.
To be honest, brother Speaker Mike Johnson is a great leader. He has a very good heart.
Former Parliament member Pavlo Ungurian, also a leader in Ukraine's evangelical church, tells CBN News he simply sees Johnson as a brother in Christ. When the two met, Ungurian framed Ukraine's war with Russia as a spiritual battle between good and evil.
And for us, it's a call to action to unite together in army of Jesus.
Also in the room, fellow believer and single father Sergei Haidarji, who came here leaving his young daughter in Odessa for one purpose.
And our primary and big message to Americans, especially our brothers and sisters here, that there is a very bloody war happening in Ukraine, that we're being killed.
CBN News was there last week as hundreds of Christians came to this church in Odessa.
It was an Iranian drone known as the Shahed 136 that brought down Anna and Sergei's home.
We interviewed Sergei in his hometown just days after a Russian drone strike killed his wife Anna and his 4-month-old son Timothy. Our cameras also capturing the emotional funeral. After recounting his family's loss, he says Speaker Johnson embraced and even prayed for him. What came next? A shift in Johnson's public support for the Ukraine war effort.
I'm doing here what I believe to be the right thing. I think providing lethal aid to Ukraine right now is critically important.
Longtime evangelical leader Gary Marks helped organize the meeting. He tells CBN News Russia has destroyed hundreds of Ukrainian churches and imprisoned many pastors, which is why he helped frame for Johnson that this is also a fight for religious liberty.
He is a thoughtful Christian leader who I think understands that religious freedom is in jeopardy, but he also understands the reality of if we do not come alongside the Ukrainians now, we will be sending our boys to the front lines next year.
Nearly identical to language Johnson repeated recently.
To put it bluntly, I would rather send bullets to Ukraine than American boys. My son is going to begin in the Naval Academy this fall. This is a live fire exercise for me, as it is so many American families.
While they hope Congress will approve the $61 billion aid package, they're also grateful to help minister to Ukrainians suffering and in need.
Many organizations and churches from America help us, like Samaritan Purse, World Vision, Baptist World Alliance, Southern Baptist Convention. All of them pray and help us.
So former President Donald Trump had a shift in tone on Truth Social last night, saying Ukraine's survival is important to the United States. That hasn't quelled GOP opposition, though, with a 3rd Republican threatening to oust Johnson today. The evangelical delegation continues its U.S. tour to challenge conspiracies and what they call misinformation.